click bell button.
In this video, we are going to solve the differential equations governing the mechanical rotational system and also transfer functions. The given problem is write the differential equations governing the mechanical rotational system shown in figure and determine the transfer functions. So this is the given problem. In this, there are two moment of inertia and one spring element, one dashpot. So now we have to take two moment of inertia separately as a reference. Then we have to write the torque balance equation. Then we have to take Laplace transform. Actually, our required thing is final required thing is transfer functions. So here input is torque. So now we are going to take moment of inertia J1. So now for this J1 applied torque is T. So due to this torque it is going to rotate, that angular moment is theta 1. So now due to this applied torque there are three opposing torques. One is due to its own moment of inertia Tj1, then opposing torque due to this spring element Tk, then opposing torque due to this dashpot Tb12. So now we have to apply the torque equations. We know Tj equal to j into d square theta divided by dt square, and also Tk equal to k into theta, then Tb equal to j into d theta divided by dt. These three are the basic torque equations of moment of inertia, spring element and also dashpot. So now what is Tj1? So from this, so first we have to write the torque balance equation for this moment of inertia J1. So what is the applied torque balance equation? Equal to sum of torque acting on this moment of inertia equal to 0. So here sum of torques Tj1 plus Tk plus Tb12 minus these three are opposing torques. T is applied torque, therefore equal to 0. So now we have to substitute Tj1, Tk, Tb12 into this equation. So Tj1 equal to J1 into, so now for this mass from the given problem there is only one in rotation, therefore theta 1 J1 d square theta 1 divided by dt square plus Tk. But for this spring element there are two end rotation. So this end we have taken J1 as reference, therefore we have to consider theta 1 first. So k into theta 1 minus theta plus for this Tb12 here b12 into d, for b12 also having two end rotation, therefore t theta 1 minus theta divided by dt. So now we can bring this into right hand side equal to t. So now for this equation we have to take the Laplace transform. For this equation we have to take the Laplace transform, therefore apply Laplace transform. So we know J1 for derivative square s square into theta 1 of s plus for this one k into theta 1 of s minus k into theta of s plus b12 for derivative s, then theta 1 of s minus b12 for derivative s, theta of s equal to t of s. So now we are having both theta 1 of s term and theta of s term in this equation. So we can separate theta 1 of s and theta of s. So j1 s square plus k, then here theta 1 of s, therefore plus b12, that's all. Now theta 1 is outside, theta 1 of s outside. Next, this term and this term are having theta s term, so we can take theta s minus theta s outside. So within bracket b12 s plus this term and k equal to t of s. So now we can consider this is equation number 1 from the given problem. Next we have to consider the moment of inertia J2. So for that, what are all the forces, what are all the torque acting on it due to its own torque, first one, then due to dash part this one, due to this dash part, and due to this spring. There are 4 opposing forces in this. Next, angular displacement is theta, therefore, so this is J2. So now for this one there is no applied torque, but its rotational is angular displacement theta. Opposite torques are T J2, its own moment of inertia, then opposing torque T B12, then opposing torque T B, then T K. So now we have to write the torque balance equation. So all torques are opposing torques, therefore sum of all torques T J2 plus T B12 plus T B plus T K equal to 0. So now we can write the equations. So now J2 into d square theta divided by dt square. Next, then beta 1 2. This is having 2n rotational. Therefore, from the given problem for this one 2n rotational. So now we have taken J2 as reference. Therefore, this is theta first, then theta 1 next. So here theta d by dt of theta minus theta 1 plus, so for dB, b into only one side torque, only one end rotational, therefore d theta divided by dt plus k is also having two end angular rotational, therefore k into theta minus theta 1 equal to 0. So now we have to apply Laplace transform. So now we know J2 into, for derivative square, s square into theta s plus b12. So for derivative term, s into theta of s, we bring this into inside, b12 into derivative s into theta 1 of s. Next, so for this one plus b into s theta of s plus k into theta of s minus k into theta 1 of s equal to 0. So here also we can separate theta s term and theta 1 of s term separately. Therefore j 2 s square plus theta terms are b12 s, and next here also theta bs, here also theta, k into theta s minus theta 1 of s into, there are two terms, this one b12 s plus k, these are having theta 1 of s term equal to 0. So now we can consider this is equation number 2. After taking theta of s from this term, theta 1 of s from these two terms outside, so we have to find the theta 1 of s from this equation. So now theta 1 of s equal to j2 s square plus b12 plus b into s plus k divided by, so we have to bring this term into here, we need theta 1, therefore we have to bring this term here, so therefore b12 s plus k into theta of s. So now we can consider this as equation number 3. So now we have to substitute equation number 3 into equation 1. So we already know the equation 1. So now this is the equation number 1. We have to substitute theta 1 of s value into here. So now this will become j1 s square plus s b12 plus k into j2 s square plus b12 plus b into s plus k divided by b12 s plus k into theta of s minus theta of s into b12 s plus k equal to theta of s. So now we have to take LCM. So now we will get j1 s square plus sb12 plus k into j2 s square plus b12 plus b into s plus k into theta of minus theta s into b12 s plus k the whole square equal to t of s. So now divided by b12 s plus k. So now we know, so from this we can take theta of s outside. So we know theta of s, we can take theta of s outside here, we can take this into here, so we will get j1 s square plus sb12 plus k into j2 s square plus b12 plus b into s plus k minus b12 s plus k the whole square equal to theta of s into b12 s plus k. So now we know transfer function equal to Laplace transform of output divided by Laplace transform of input. So now this is applied torque, therefore this is the input. Due to this torque, this system rotates at an angular displacement of theta, therefore this is the output. So Laplace transform of output theta of s divided by Laplace transform of input t of s equal to. So now we have to bring this term into left hand side, we have to take this entire term into right hand side. Therefore here b12 s plus k divided by j1 s square plus sb12 plus k into j2 s square plus b12 plus b into s plus k. This is our required transfer function.